Could you tell us a bit about yourself and what you do?
I'm Bonnie Langford and I'm currently playing Muriel Eubanks in Dirty Rotten Scoundrels here at the Savoy Theatre in London.
And what's your favourite part of what you do?
In Scoundrels, I enjoy playing Muriel because she has this wonderful progression. She's extremely uptight to start with and a very rich divorcee, but I love the way she grows and basically lets her hair down a little bit, and through her generosity and also her freedom of spirit, she actually becomes a happier person, and I like that.
When was the first moment you fell in love with theatre?
The first moment I fell in love with theatre was probably when I was 18 months old and went on stage. In fact, probably it was the first time I ever went on stage when I was 3 months old. I was, my mother had a dancing school, a little local school down in Twickenham, and every year would put on her yearly display, sort of, you know, their you know, parents come and see what your kids have been doing and what you've been spending your money on. And it was at Richmond Theatre on the Green. And she had to delay. Normally I think she would do her show in about the Easter time, around that period, but she had to delay it because she was very heavily pregnant with me. So the show was in about October, and I was born in July, and instead of carrying a bouquet on at the end to take her bow, my mother took me on instead, and I think I really enjoyed it. So.
What advice would you give your younger self?
My younger self, I would say, the advice I'd give to my younger self would be to enjoy life, enjoy it more, just go with the flow and enjoy life.
And finally, if your life were a musical, what would the grand finale number be?
What a great question! If my life were a musical, it would have a lot of comedy. I think one has to laugh, you have to laugh. Well, probably a lot of sequins. But I think actually it has to have a huge amount of heart and authenticity, because that's one thing I think we all have to strive for, and that's what's lasting. So the big finale would be some sort of, I don't know, something like It's Not Where You Start, It's Where You Finish, or you know, one of those lovely big numbers. Or of course it could be Always Look on the Bright Side of Life, which happens to be Spam a lot, which I've done a lot, and in fact it's the most requested song at a funeral. Right. So maybe that would be fitting at the moment.
Great, thank you very much.
Wow, that was easy.
Yeah.